Buffalo Bayou has been a focal point in Houston's history since the Allen brothers founded the city in 1836. Houston's early success was driven by the bayou's commerce, and the city literally grew up and out from the historic waterway. With this history in mind, Buffalo Bayou Partnership has been actively pursuing plans and capital improvement projects for a 10-mile stretch of Buffalo Bayou. In 2002, the organization created Buffalo Bayou and Beyond, a 20-year master plan calling for the waterway to be a regional amenity, addressing recreation, flood control, and ecosystem restoration. Nationally, Houston is behind the curve in the creation of park space, particularly along its waterways. Severe flooding also impacts the city, and unfortunately, air quality and obesity are growing problems. By getting Houstonians out, biking, hiking, canoeing, and kayaking, we are helping to address some very serious health and environmental problems. Moreover, what many competitive cities have is great park spaces, a central regional scale amenity that helps to create a vivid impression of the place and that offers tangible opportunities for recreation, urban living, entertainment, and urbanity. Buffalo Bayou offers such promise for Houston. We believe strongly that through our work, Houston will be able to attract and retain educated workers, increase property values, and create a better quality of life for all of its citizens. Buffalo Bayou Partnership's goals over the next 10 years are many. We're working on acquiring land adjacent to Buffalo Bayou for future park space, completing a contiguous 10-mile hike and bike trail around Buffalo Bayou from just east of downtown to Houston's predominantly low-income and predominantly Hispanic East End to the Turning Basin, building the multi-million-dollar Shepherd to Sabine project, which includes new major bayou destinations including an amphitheater, park ranger stations and restrooms, as well as additional pedestrian bridges, footpaths, site lighting, and the removal of non-natives to be replaced with native species. Expanding our water quality and cleanup programs by adding more containment booms, skimmer boats, and manpower to clean up more areas of the Bayou corridor, as well as constantly increasing recycling efficiencies. Growing our volunteer programs by engaging more volunteer groups and relying on volunteers more for maintenance, and more importantly, seeking innovative and financially sound ways to maintain what we build by purchasing tools and equipment and thinking about how we can better design the landscape. And we will continue to create new programs and events to attract Houstonians of all backgrounds to the Bayou. With a committed and diverse board and energetic staff, Buffalo Bayou Partnership is creating innovative initiatives that uniquely position us to be a leader in Houston's park and quality of life arena. Since the mayor and county judge approve our board members, we have close ties to Houston city and county governments. This has allowed us to bring important leaders to the table to work cooperatively on programs and projects that benefit us all. A board that represents various ethnicities and different sectors of the community, business, environmental, and philanthropic, has allowed us to build effective coalitions and build important constituencies that support our efforts. Leveraging our volunteers to assist with maintenance, rather than just planting trees, allows us to direct funding toward capital improvement projects and land acquisition. It also helps to create stewards and increases awareness of Buffalo Bayou. Innovative programs such as the Clean and Green program, which utilizes community service workers, allows us to keep operating expenses low. Leveraging public and private funding and developing collaborative partnerships has allowed the organization to be extremely effective. Virtually all of our capital projects include a combination of private and public funding. Strong support from Houston's philanthropic community has enabled Buffalo Bayou Partnership to advance projects from basic infrastructures to enhanced levels. We are recognized for always striving to attain a high quality of design. The numerous international, national, and local awards we have received, as well as the capital improvement projects we have been awarded, are evidence of this. BBP has also made a concerted effort to develop collaborative partnerships with a range of nonprofits. And with many successfully completed projects under our belt, we don't rest on our laurels. We have developed strategic long-range plans to help guide us into the future. Buffalo-Bayou Partnership has multiple metrics to measure our success and to monitor our progress. First, we have Buffalo Bayou and Beyond, a 20-year master plan that is a joint effort of Buffalo-Bayou Partnership, the City of Houston, and the Harris County Flood Control District. This is the overarching document that guides our capital projects and urban design activities. A multi-year strategic plan serves as another layer from which to measure our successes and to evaluate how we can do things better. We've also put in place sound policies and procedures to ensure the financial viability of the organization, such as an investment policy and a finance committee charter. Because of our strong connection to the city and county and the public funding we regularly utilize, there is often a perception that it is these public entities that are solely responsible for the projects we implement. In most cases, it is Buffalo Bayou Partnership who is responsible for initiating the capital projects, assembling the funding, and even managing the design and construction processes. Because of our success on maintaining the Sabine Promenade, Buffalo Bayou Partnership has recently been asked by a Catalyst funder to maintain a transformative capital improvement project. This is a requirement to their gift. Buffalo Bayou Partnership has raised and leveraged more than $80 million for the Bayou's revitalization. The organization's accomplishments include transforming $40 million of new downtown parks, including Sesquicentennial Park, $22 million, 22 acres, Sabine Promenade, $15 million, 23 acres, International Coffee Building at Allen's Landing, $8 million, 2 acres, acquiring $10 million of land, constructing 4 miles of hike and bike trails, planning the $55 million Shepherd to Sabine project that will be built over the next several years, creating the Skimmer Boats and Clean and Green program, a comprehensive cleanup initiative funded annually with $400,000 by the Harris County Flood Control District, Port of Houston Authority, and Shell Oil. Each year, we remove an average of 17,000 cubic yards of trash and debris from the waterway. To give you an idea of the impact of the Clean and Green program, 17,000 cubic yards is equal to 100 full-size dump trucks. In addition to skimmer boats, the program utilizes community service workers to remove trash from hard-to-reach locations. The program continues to improve on efficiency and sustainability by increasing the amount of trash and debris recycled. Through signature events such as Kids Day, Buffalo Bayou Regatta, Bayou Bash, pontoon boat tours, and kayak tours, we annually attract more than 15,000 visitors to the bayou. This is in addition to the thousands of recreational users who frequent the bayou for running, cycling, walking, and other recreational activities such as disc golf and cross-country activities. We also have a year-round volunteer and outreach program focusing on restoring and maintaining bayou tributaries. Unlike other park spaces in Houston, much of the bayou's green space is not existing parkland, which presents unique challenges for land acquisition and maintenance. In regards to land acquisition, as the bayou's enhancement has become more visible and the waterway's popularity has increased, land prices have escalated, sometimes making key properties out of reach for Buffalo Bayou Partnership's available resources. When our land acquisition program was first initiated, a typical property was selling for $2 to $3 per square foot. Our most recent property was purchased at 300% more per square foot. In order to purchase this key site, as identified in the Buffalo Bayou and Beyond Master Plan, the organization had to secure a bank loan. Another unique challenge that is also an opportunity is the fact that the bayou is a living ecosystem and is prone to flooding. Because of this, we have established a strong partnership with the Harris County Flood Control District. On our most recent capital improvement projects, the Harris County Flood Control District is contributing $5 million to restore the Bayou Channel. Land acquisition is vital to the continued success of Buffalo Bayou's revitalization. Additional resources would be beneficial in helping us acquire property to connect Buffalo Bayou hike and bike trails to other Houston bayous. Additional land would also help to create green fingers, helping to connect nearby neighborhoods to the bayou, including low-income minority neighborhoods such as Houston's historic Fifth Ward and East End. These neighborhoods are predominantly African American and Hispanic, and two hugely underserved neighborhoods in regards to park space. Maintenance is critical to the development of Buffalo Bayou. Funders do not want to contribute private funds only to see parks and trails not maintained properly. Additional resources would allow Buffalo Bayou Partnership to strengthen maintenance efforts. Keeping pace with technology while working with a small staff and limited resources is another area where additional support would be helpful. Expanding Buffalo Bayou Partnership's public art program, Confluence Points of View, along Buffalo Bayou, would also benefit from additional resources. The goal of this program is twofold: to incorporate permanent public art into capital improvement projects, as well as attract up-and-coming artists for temporary site-specific art installations. Events and programming in conjunction with these installations help raise awareness and attract another user group to Buffalo Bayou. A recent project by artist Mark Dion, titled The Invasive Plant Eradication Unit, is a mobile outreach vehicle, library, and storage shed to be used at outreach and volunteer events. The mobility of the unit allows Buffalo Bayou to reach into and engage the neighborhoods along bayou tributaries, including low-income neighborhoods such as the East End and Fifth Ward. With a proven track record, Buffalo Bayou Partnership could replicate our initiatives and efforts on other bayous, especially in regards to the Clean and Green program and skimmer boat operations. Working with other local organizations to create a comprehensive network of hike and bike trails, as well as green fingers reaching out into the neighborhoods, are also gaps our organization could fill.